Hi folks, I'm meteorologist Tom Vick with a little live stream here for you this morning. Warm and muggy. If you haven't been out, you haven't noticed that. Well, you noticed that yesterday we had a record high temperature, 86 out of AEX. We had the first few 90s in the area yesterday as well, folks. So very warm, and with this dew point 69 degrees and a temperature of 74, that's warm enough for the air to be buoyant, to be unstable. And you know what happens? Nature makes thunderstorms out of that. Going into LaSalle Parish, we're still seeing the low clouds there, 76 degrees in Gina, and likewise very high dew points. And of course, the instability that we have available for fuel for thunderstorms. And looking at the radar, we see that it looks like it is going pretty well right now. This is going to go back the past hour, kind of zoom in just a bit, and we see again not too much happening down here in central Louisiana. We do see a band of rain and thunderstorms just now coming into the northern part of Sabine Parish, Natchitoches Parish. You see some lightning strikes within some of that. So these are thunderstorms. There are flash flood warnings up for areas to the north of there, still from around Jefferson, Texas to about El Dorado, Arkansas. Looks like in some of those areas they had about a 50-year flood with up to 7+ inches of rain in 12 hours there, and there's a lot of flood warnings ongoing. And that was this band that you're seeing here that caused that. Now, it's not quite as severe. There's no warnings out on it, not even flash flood warnings, so it's a little bit more progressive now. In other words, what modelers are saying is that we're going to see this band continue to move to the southeast. How coherent it is, how organized it is once it gets well into central Louisiana remains to be seen, because some of our high resolution models are painting a picture that this may weaken somewhat or become a little disorganized from what it has been. But for now, across the northern Sabine, northern Natchitoches, into Wind Parish has already had some rain from this. That's where the band is. Not much happening out ahead of it, but there's a pool of energy there with this warm, unstable atmosphere that we're seeing. And of course, we'll continue to keep our eye on that for severe potential. Now, this is Futurecast. This is a model opinion of what may happen for today. In fact, going out about 2 days, because this is kind of the start of an unsettled period that we're going to have for today, part of Saturday and part of Sunday. We got to get a strong cold front through after that, kind of clean things out for us. So about 5 o'clock, here's your commute forecast. We still see some showers and thunderstorms in and around central Louisiana, and you can't take these models as exact or anything like that, but they give you an idea, especially if there's run-to-run consistency, and when you compare it to other high-resolution models that resolve convection, can see convection in the atmosphere. So that picture, I can put it together and say that, yeah, I think even by your commute time today, there will be something to see as far as rain is concerned. Now, here's a break, and this has been advertised by other models as well. So we'll get a break later tonight and into Saturday morning. So if you got appointments or something to grocery store run, a birthday party, something like that, that will be your time if you've got to do it this weekend. And then Futurecast brings back another round of rain and thunderstorms, mainly for the northwestern areas for Saturday evening, and then that will move out Saturday night. Then we'll have another little break during the night Saturday for a while before, once again, another area of rain and storms comes in on Sunday from the southwest. And I think that will be the last thing that we see for a little while. And because of all this for today, we do see that marginal risk of severe weather. Higher risk of severe weather today, highest in the country, will be across portions of south central Texas and across portions of Mississippi, southern Mississippi, and much of south and central Alabama. We're in the marginal risk. So in Sinai, this is what we can expect here for today from about 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's the window where we could see that marginal risk of severe weather. It's less than a 15% probability of any event within 25 miles of your house. Thunderstorm gusts of 60 miles per hour, that's what it takes to be considered severe, is 5%. 5% of quarter size hail or larger, that is the criterion for hail size for severe designation. And tornado risk is not zero. It's not safe to tell people there's absolute zero chance of a tornado unless you have the weather pattern to associate it with the warm, muggy air. The wind shear is pretty modest. The bulk shear over about the lowest 20,000 feet of the atmosphere is quite modest as well. So we can say that it may not be zero, but it's pretty close to it, less than 2%. And locally heavy rainfall, of course, will occur down here in some spaces. Now, this is the Friday weather pattern as far as rainfall is concerned I've got for you. I'm going 100% everywhere across the area. I think eventually the rain will catch up with you. If it's not raining at your place now and it doesn't even look close, well, it's going to catch up with you later on for today, I think. And again, amounts, we will see common amounts about 1/4 to 1.5 inches, but I'm still considering a peak of 2 to 4 inches of rain, especially if you get 2 thunderstorms on top of each other, a little bit of training or something like that, the convection moving over the same area, like rail cars over part of the track. So let's going into that, and I went a little bit too far. All right, so that's my stream for today so far, and we'll continue to monitor for any warnings. If we have any warnings, we'll pass them on to you.